In this video, we're sharing what it's like to hunt for a new place in Melbourne's southeast for under $400. Will there be any treasure in this sea of rental trash? Let's find out. So recently we've been given a unique opportunity to switch up our lifestyle, so we're going to spend the day seeing what options are out there, but I am a little nervous about it because it's one thing to see the photos, but it's another to be standing in the room, actually in the place. And I'm not in the mood to get catfish today, let's be real.
I want to see if these places leak.
He knows a leaky roof when he sees one.
And landlords don't fix them.
Some do, or else you wouldn't have a job.
That's true.
Prepared, you guys. We're gonna make sure our bed fits in there.
Yes, my bed goes here.
So we just left the first place. What do you think, Doug?
First one. I don't think it's going to be the worst one that we'll see all day. I love the vibe of the front yard. The front yard is like made for summer drinks.
Yeah, and yeah, it doesn't have a backyard, but it has a nice front yard. And so a big thing is obviously I need to have somewhere for the dogs, for my dog sitting.
Yes.
So yeah, it was not bad. All right, it's on to place 2.
This is what we call murder train station in Melbourne because of all the murders here.
They happened when?
In the 80s.
Yeah.
And some stabbings in the 90s. And maybe some recent stabbings as well. It's Cannock Station. If you know, you know. And if you don't know, Google it. In fact, here's Cannock Station right here. Murder Nook.
Here it is.
Here it is. They built a police station on the station.
A lot of stations have police stations. Stop it. You're being extra.
I'm feeling very excited about this one because I really loved the photos. If it looks like I've been kicked in the face, it's because I have been.
I accidentally hit him with the slipper last night.
I was teasing Jamie's lack of ability to throw a good high kick, and she proved me wrong.
And my slipper went flying. Oh, poor dog. Two taps. What are those? All right, we just left the second space. What'd you think?
I like the kitchen better. I like the living room more purely because there's a second bedroom, which means Jamie's office can go in there, which is awesome. Then we get the whole living space as just a living space.
Well, you could have a little office room space in the corner as well.
True.
There was enough room for like 2 little desks.
True, there was quite a big, like, it could be 2 offices very easily. And then also because it's 2 bedrooms, you get more cupboard space as well.
Yeah, so way more storage. And the backyard, it had, well, it's about the same size backyard to the other front yard. Also, the other front yard was better at the last place.
The other front yard was better, but I mean, the backyard you can sort of clean up yourself and make it look as nice as you want. Also, the previous one that we looked at had a shared carport between all the units. This one has a shared carport as well, but they're designated your own spaces, which means I could keep some extra tools and some day-to-day supplies there, which I don't feel like I could do in the other one because it was so shared and open. And the location of this one is like
way better.
There's very little murders here, which is nice.
So close to the station, groceries, gym.
If you're unaware of this area, right on the other side of that train station is a beach. So this is something to note when we're looking at these affordable living spaces. They are all within striking distance to a beach.
So we just left the third place. The price was right, the location's right. It is just a bit tight in there. And I wouldn't be able to fit a desk. We wouldn't even be able to fit like a dining room table.
No.
And there's nowhere else. There's no kitchenette. So it's like, it's not ideal. In the fridge space, it would be really tricky. I feel like you have to have a really small fridge.
The real estate agent was late and none of the keys that she has fit the property.
We just left the fourth one or fifth one. I can't keep track.
Fourth one.
And the price is right, but...
Location's good. Price is very good. And
Yeah.
spacious-wise, like a very big living area and 2 quite big bedrooms. Like that's
it was just really dark and dingy
it's
for
super
me.
dark and super old.
So old. And just the bathroom was what I was like, I don't even know if I could shower in here. And there were spiders everywhere. I was like, obviously, like, you clean the house, like, you do a big clean, but...
Yeah, but that place can only be cleaned so much.
All right, off to the next one.
All right, we have an hour to kill until we go to our next spot, but while we were looking at what was in this area, we saw that there is a bagel place here, so we're gonna go check that out.
Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thanks. It ain't no New York bagel, I'll tell you that for free.
Stop number 5, right across the road from the beach. We love it.
Yeah, I can smell the beach from here. That's the beach.
We just left the 5th one. It was by far my favorite one. It felt like it was the most open one. It was like the most modern one. But the van doesn't fit in the carport there, which is such a killer because I would love to not have to park this on the street.
Like the cupboards were a little old and the oven was old, but it's like workable. The one downside for me was the backyard. It's just small, but it would work. It would work for what we're looking for right now. But yeah, it doesn't fit the van, but there is plenty of off-street parking. So we're actually considering keeping that one on the list.
Now we're on to the last place that we have on our list.
All right, let's go. This is the part we're not a fan of. All I can think of is spiders.
Is this the ceiling?
Why is this the spider
Like,
kingdom?
Why is this Spider-Man's house?
Oh, okay.
All right, guys, we've just finished up seeing all 6 apartments for the day, and that was a little bit bloody exhausting.
So exhausting, but we hope you enjoyed tagging along on our little house hunting experience, and I hope it gave you a little bit of insight of what it's like shopping for apartments, units, houses right now in Melbourne and that southeast suburbs. Our search sadly is going to continue because we didn't find exactly what we were looking for today, but there are a couple that we are going to keep in mind. So yeah, the hunting continues. But thanks for sticking around, and we will see you tomorrow with another video.
Bye.